They're brand new.
And to renew their pool permit as well as their hotel permit. Homewood Suites, also hotel, food, and pool permit. Liquors 44, Hopkins Academy, cafeteria, and the one new restaurant, Latino's Cuisine.
That's it.
Okay.
So if you guys can just vote
Do we
on
have a
those.
I have a
motion?
motion to approve.
All right, all those in favor?
Uh,
Margaret, yes.
All right, so all these permits will go out tomorrow, by way of email.
Great.
Either by way of permit link or me.
Okay, thank you, Peter.
Sure.
Um, maybe at this point, before we get into the deferment applications, the interstate vendors,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
that margarita.
yeah,
Real.
should we talk about that since we're talking about permits and all of that?
Sure.
All right, so interstate vendors.
I'm not in the loop on this.
Oh, so interstate vendors, are doing a fundraiser.
Oh, yes,
The margarita.
I heard
Yeah.
about it. I heard about it.
So the question is if those food vendors
Should
need a
be-
one-day, at least a
Right, a
one-day
one-day
permit, and I say yes.
Yeah, I would say yes, we require permits by
yeah.
everyone else.
So Ben asked me that question. Now they mentioned interstate. Okay, now I remember.
It's all coming back.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I gave Ben exactly the same answer. We require that of all the other social events, if you will, one-day events, whether it be asparagus festival
Yep.
or anything like that. They all need to be permitted. And at the day of the event, typically what happens is that somebody from the Board of Health is there to inspect. I don't know if they're going to be doing any cooking. I honestly don't know. But so the answer is yes, they need to be permitted.
Okay. All right, so Ben will go out to inspect on the day
I
or when,
I assume so.
okay,
I don't know.
all right. So is that something we need to vote on then, or is it just us
No.
all?
No,
Okay,
no,
It's more
that's
of a
yeah,
discussion.
that's
okay,
yeah.
We're gonna maintain our current process.
yeah. Okay. Emma, where are we on the
Yeah.
plastic bag deferment?
We have 10 applications, which 8 of them are very well done and comprehensive and have good information. There are 2 that I think we should request more information for. Those are the 2 Dunkin' Donuts that are here in Hadley. The applications were just really, were kind of just single words that just said Route 9 construction, $15 an hour, food cost, paper cost, electrical, gas. So I know that this was probably a good first pass for them, but I think we should, in good conscience, request more information. The other ones that we have are, for the most part, smaller local businesses. TNT Nutrition, Mill Valley Store, Alina's Restaurant, Hadley Scoop at the Silos, North Hadley Sugar Shack, Home Depot, which is not, but they submitted. They're really the only big box that did. Browse Coffee Roasters, Wildwood Barbecue, and Flavors of Cook Farm, which all had good rationale. And for the most part, I'm proud of these organizations because the majority of them are very supportive of the bylaw, um, want to work with it, did purchase non-compliant supplies due to not having kind of that forward messaging. So they really want to do their best to comply with it in good time. A lot of them gave timelines for their estimations of when they'll be finished with their current product. So I think we should approve those 8 that I stated, to use up their current non-compliant product, um, and then transition to approved products by the end of the year, if not by the date that they projected in their application, whether it was 6 months or like that.
Elena's, can you repeat them? Hadley Scoop, North Hadley Sugar Shack, Browse, Flavor, T&T, Home Depot.
Wildwood. And did you get the Mill Valley Milk Store?
It's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 total,
1,
with
2,
2 to
3,
reconsider.
1, 2, 8, 9. I've got 9. Elena's, Hadley Scoop, North Hadley Sugar Shack, Rouse, Flavors, T&T, Home Depot, Wildwood Barbecue, Mill Valley Milk Store.
Hard because you're not going in the same order I'm written.
All right, you read them back.
Flavors,
Yep,
Wildwood,
yep,
Rouse,
yep,
Home Depot,
yep,
Sugar Shack,
yep,
Hadley Scoop at the Silos,
yep,
Mill Valley Milk Store,
yep,
the 2 Dunkin' Donuts, which are independently
yep, got them. But those are the ones that we need more info.
correct, Alina's and TNT. Did I miscount?
So that is, okay, so that's 2, I got them all. 1,
Okay.
7,
So that
8,
would,
9. So that's 9, and then
That ma-
2, the Dunkin'
yeah,
Donuts.
I miscounted. It's been known to happen.
All right, no worries.
So,
Okay.
assuming you approve these, then are you communicating back to these people?
All right up.
Okay, so I'm not doing
You
it.
don't have to.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And then do we submit this to the town hall, to the different, or, I mean, we're approving it.
Right.
Does anyone else in town need to know this?
It's not stated in the bylaw.
So I think in an effort towards appropriate communication is that I think once you guys are done approving,
Mhm.
because they have until the 31st.
Correct.
So once you're done, let's say in February, I think you guys should send a list
Yeah.
to Carolyn. Because by way of the bylaw, the town administrator is responsible for
We
the
could-
enforcement.
Right. That only these specific number of businesses have gotten.
Right.
Yeah.
So once you guys have a complete list, whether it's 15, 20, whatever it is, I think a list, or an email saying, hey, here are the 15 or 20 that we approved deferment for, or approved deferment until the end of the year. That way she knows, okay, however we end up enforcing this,
Right.
these are the guys
Yeah.
that can pay. Anybody else is kind of
So Emma, you'll reach out to these 10
Yep.
people.
Yep.
Once we get the
Okay.
list,
Yep.
we can put that together, send that
Yep.
to Carolyn.
I
Okay,
started an Excel sheet.
excellent, thank you.
I can't help myself.
that's the way I live.
I
I have no choice. That's how I buy my groceries. I use an Excel spreadsheet.
love it.
Okay, the other thing we have is an update on the town RM position. So we are going to be meeting with a candidate tonight, at like 7:45.
Yep. After.
And then if that seems to go ahead, then we can forward that information to HR. Process for dealing with hoarding, and senior housing complaints. Do we need to have some sort of protocols in place on that? I know we've talked about that before.
I know Ben is working on it. Um,
So, not to speak for Ben, but Ben and I did talk about this earlier today, and he asked me to mention to you guys tonight that he is planning on putting together a working team, if you will,
yeah.
to address or to come up with a smooth, um, seamless, if you will, process and communication routine that includes obviously not only the Board of Health, but police, fire, building inspection, so on and so forth. So he plans on convening a team, and I know he's planning on
Mhm.
having you on the team, Emma.
Oh, great.
Like you're looking for something to do, but uh, because the seemingly there's seems to be kind of like a bubble all of a sudden in the winter, and maybe
Mhm.
because of the season, I don't know, of activity or work that Ben's starting to get involved with. So anyway, I think that's going to happen probably in February. But again,
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to,
that's not
yeah,
me.
right, okay. Other items not reasonably anticipated.
So I just want to confirm our next two meetings. I've got them on my calendar. Is February 2nd,
Yes, and I've
February
got the
16th.
Zoom accounts set up for that. I contacted Jennifer and we've got the Zoom for next for our next meeting is
I think it's the 2nd and then the 16th.
second and the 16th. And if we want to consider after that, you know,
Well, that would be March
make
2nd.
it March
Yeah,
2nd
March 2nd,
and then
the 16th.
March 16th.
Yeah. So it's up to you guys, as long as I know where I'm supposed to be,
So
what I'm supposed to be. Yeah.
I will be on vacation that week of March, that where March 2nd falls, so I will not be here.
No,
But
we'll have Zoom.
we can have, yeah, I won't be attending that Zoom.
What?
We'll be hiking out west, so,
That sounds awesome.
but, we can still go ahead and schedule it, because Susan can be
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
What date is that?
That would be March 2nd
All right.
2nd and 16th.
and 16th.
And then I know we were kind of starting to discuss possibly moving to like every 3 weeks or something like that.
Correct.
So I think we can reassess.
At this, after March 16th.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think most of our permitting should be done
Yeah,
by then.
yeah.
And in the summer, last summer, the summer
Yeah.
before, I don't think we're crazy busy, but I mean there are other things going on, obviously. But so maybe at some point in the spring we can go to every 3 weeks or go monthly or whatever.
Yeah. And, there was the COVID test kit accuracy. I must say, I was using the iHealth kits when I had COVID. They were, and that was with the extended expiration, and they were fine.
So,
So what was the
so
story?
Jen tested with three of the ones that have expiration dates of I think it's June 30th. And they did nothing. There was no whatever red line,
So
orange
no
line.
control line.
There was nothing.
Oh,
So she went and grabbed one on the first floor in the collector's office because they have them right on the counter. And so she grabbed a box, went upstairs, tested, it worked.
Interesting.
So we seemingly, and again, it's only one person, so again, I don't know, but so I think she will continue her game plan, I believe, is to continue to go ahead and distribute them to town employees as needed. Um, and let's see what happens
Okay.
because I don't think we should have her not use them.
I agree.
And these test kits were the ones that I grabbed last Friday
Yeah,
from the senior center
right.
that had just been labeled. So it's not like
Right.
should have been expired or
Right,
anything like
right, right.
that. Um, so I saw her today and I said, look, I think you should keep distributing it. If somebody comes back and tells you, hey, no line, no nothing, let us know. But so
Um, okay. All right, any other business?
I don't think so.
I,
Then we need a motion to
A
adjourn.
motion to
yeah,
adjourn?
adjourn, and then you're going to meet with
Yes, and then we're gonna meet
whoever
with
it
the
is. Okay.
candidate.